Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on XRP. So I hope you're all having a wonderful day today wherever you are in this great world. We're gonna talk about XRP. And I hope you're all having a wonderful New Year's Eve as well. And I gotta start with this from XRP wins. The Wild West era on the crypto markets is over. We all know new rules are coming. Most likely by spring, we will have regulatory clarity for crypto. We will have crypto regulations in place by most likely March or April of next year. And everything is going to change very fast. You know, I still see a lot of people talking about meme coins. And do you ever take notice? When you see something coming, you know it's going to happen, especially with Trump in the White House and a pro-crypto SEC. People still want you to believe that meme coins are going to be with us going forward. If your cryptocurrency does not solve a problem, it's not going to pass regulations once they are in place. And they even talk in this article about even stricter rules coming when it comes to crypto. You see, licensing procedures for crypto providers will become stricter, and providers of services such as custody, exchange, or advice relating to cryptocurrencies must now provide sufficient capital, robust risk management, appropriate internal control systems, and transparent information on their business model. You know, you have to have a business model in place if you're going to launch a cryptocurrency in the United States once regulations come. Right now, we have people creating meme coins, you know, celebrities creating meme coins, and they become a massive rug pull. I don't know how Hawk Tuah Girl ended up getting sued when all these other celebrities did the same exact thing and got a free pass. I almost think that had to happen on purpose, because that will push for regulations going forward as well. But they've been warning us for a while. Crypto is in the dot-com bubble 2.0. Some investors bought Amazon back then, and now they're incredibly rich. Here's Lehman Baird from Hedera telling you what is going to happen.
Typically, the history of any kind of market is that you have this enormous springing up of thousands and thousands of companies, and then you have a crash, and then you get down to 3 or 4, whatever, big companies that continue on there. And that's the way every revolution tends to happen. I'm sure we'll see the same pattern here.
And so did Brad Garlinghouse. He said 99% of crypto will disappear. If your cryptocurrency does not solve a real world problem, most likely your cryptocurrency will not be with us once regulations are in place. We will see that happen in 2025. And a lot of people talk about risk-free passive income. Here's Jazzy Cooper from Ripple. Continuous auction mechanism. Take a listen to what she says.
Centralized exchange and how it can be used across users throughout all of blockchain. I talked a little bit about the order book-based exchange to highlight a couple features that we're excited about with the AMM, and this is a new expansion that was just released about last month on XRPL mainnet. Has already seen significant adoption and increase in TVL. Couple features to highlight there, in addition to aggregated liquidity, which I mentioned, is the continuous auction mechanism. So for those of you that operate in DeFi regularly, you probably noticed some of the challenges that have to do with impermanent loss. So the auction mechanism has a unique sort of mechanism to minimize impermanent loss, maximize returns for LPs.
So they're coming up with risk-free ways to earn off of your crypto. And you see, continuous auction mechanism. XRP Ledger's auction helps protect liquidity providers, letting traders bid to trade in the liquidity pool, using those bids to slightly reduce the total number of liquidity tokens, keeping the pool's prices more closely aligned with market prices, reducing the risk of losing money due to price changes. This means liquidity providers are less likely to lose money compared to traditional automated market makers. That comes from Mr. Man. And I think we are going to see a lot more options in 2025 once institutional adoption begins. And some of you asked me about the trust fund. So this comes from iTrust Capital, crypto exchange versus crypto Roth IRA. So you see the exchange, you buy some Doge for $1,000. The value of your Doge appreciates to $10,000. You sell your Doge for a capital gain of $9,000. With the capital gains tax rate of 15%, you would have to pay $1,350 in taxes. That's on the exchange. With the Roth IRA, you buy some Doge for $1,000. Value of your Doge appreciates to $10,000. You sell for a gain of $9,000. Your capital gains are non-taxable, so you would have to pay zero capital gains. And here's another example of a Roth IRA. Open account, contribute after-tax money. Money grows tax-free. Withdrawal tax-free in retirement. Benefits. You can withdraw contributions penalty-free anytime. Used for a first-time home purchase. Many investment choices. A traditional IRA was this: paycheck, contribute pre-tax, grows tax deferred, pays taxes on withdrawals. Roth IRA, contribute after tax, grows tax free, no taxes on withdrawals. That's what the Roth IRA is. And that's something you could also look into as well. I'm still hoping Trump does away with the capital gains tax on US made cryptocurrencies. Then you wouldn't have to worry about this. But a lot of people, they always want to go with an IRA because of the tax reasons. You know, there's no reason that you should cash out $1 million and then be on the hook for maybe 300 grand or 150 grand, depending on how long you're holding your crypto. I would love to see no capital gains. This comes from Smoke. This is why the biggest banks in the world are turning to blockchain for a security upgrade as a defense against malicious attacks. In 2024, banks are turning to blockchain for a security upgrade. And there were a lot of signs pointing to this. IMF officials warn cyber risks are growing. Systemic and third-party cyber risks pose threats to central banks and firms. They're getting the security ready for the new financial system, and they're turning to blockchain to do it. And this could also be why what's going on with Tether is happening right now as well. Timely coincidence or strategic unfolding. The impending collapse of Tether. Recent events suggest interconnected developments with potential consequences for Tether. Stablecoin regulations. Regulations for stablecoins are expected within 6 to 12 months, potentially legitimizing regulated stablecoins while threatening unregulated ones like Tether. Compliance with transparency and reserve requirements will challenge Tether, which has faced scrutiny in these areas. Cybersecurity threats. The U.S. Treasury confirmed China's involvement in hacking U.S. financial services, highlighting vulnerabilities in financial infrastructure. Tether's opaque operations make it particularly susceptible to losing trust in the event of a cyber attack or reserve issue. Interconnected outcomes. While regulatory advancements and cyber attacks may seem unrelated, both are tied to broader efforts to secure financial systems. A significant incident affecting Tether could accelerate the adoption of regulated alternatives. And that's what's going on. As we're seeing these new regulated stablecoins pop up, like RLUSD, it shows you that there's no longer a need to have unregulated cryptocurrencies or stablecoins, around anymore. And that's why Tether will be pushed out of the United States as well. I keep seeing people fighting for Tether. I don't get it. You realize what that stablecoin is used for. It doesn't just prop up Bitcoin. It's used for a lot of illicit activity all around the world. And then there was this. Binance just delisted USDT and listed RLUSD. But that is a bullshit post. I don't think Binance delisted USDT yet. If they did, you could expect USDT Tether to crash down even harder. But CZ was warning us for a long time. Here he is back in 2022 calling Tether a black box. Take a listen.
What makes Binance's stablecoin BUSD different than some of the others out there like Tether and Circle?
So number one, Binance USD is actually not issued by Binance. It's issued by Paxos, which is a NYDFS licensed entity operating out of New York. So we don't issue it and we don't control it. We just help to promote it because we have a branding collaboration. I believe BUSD is the most properly backed. Their reserves are the highest of any crypto stablecoin. It's different from Tether. Tether is more or less like a black box. No one ever audited it, including myself. Right. I don't have any information that's not public.
Like he said, it's a black box. It's never been audited. And people keep saying, oh, they did go through this audit. There's no proof of that audit. And even what Tether puts out there, what they post about their holdings, I think that's all made up bullshit as well. Ripple driving massive value to XRP ledger with MPT, multi-purpose tokens, tokenization of all assets, $2.6 quadrillion. This ecosystem aims to facilitate a range of functions, including asset issuance, value transfer, exchange, and credit. And you see it right here. Notably, the introduction of MPTs is a key component of Ripple's broader strategy to establish a comprehensive institutional DeFi ecosystem on the XRP ledger. And that's what they want to bring to the ledger, a DeFi system. And that's going to open up a lot of options for us. This ecosystem aims to facilitate a range of functions, including asset issuance, value transfer, exchange, and credit, all while prioritizing security and regulatory compliance. This is going to open up options for you to borrow against your crypto and pay it back with passive income that you're also earning off of your crypto. This is the future. This has been coming for quite a while. The report revealed that MPTs will enable the establishment of intricate token systems that can represent various assets and rights through the use of metadata. This innovation is expected to be particularly beneficial for institutions seeking to tokenize diverse asset portfolios, allowing for efficient life cycle management of digital assets. Everything is pushing towards tokenization. The reason that we haven't seen a massive wave of tokenization happen is because we had anti-crypto Gary at the SEC, who said that some tokenized assets could be securities. So it kind of turned people away from it. But now that we have a pro-crypto chair heading to the SEC, I'm expecting a wave of tokenized assets to come onto the XRP ledger in 2025. Imagine all of that value. That's going to push up the price of XRP even higher. And this comes from Pharaoh X, and I thought this was a great post. Buy when there's fear is a skill. Having patience to buy at the right time is a skill. Taking profits is a skill. Sitting on your hands and doing nothing is a skill. Having patience for the real move is a skill. Having patience in general is a skill. Ignoring FUD is a skill. I tell you every single day to stay patient because that's what it takes. You got to be able to hold through these dips. You got to be able to continue holding even though you hear all the FUD every single day. Remember when XRP was under 50 cents and people were saying XRP's a dead coin. It's a dino coin. Sell it. Buy Solana. It was all bullshit then, but you made it through it because you have patience and you can ignore the FUD. There are many different skills that are needed to see success as an investor, trader. Someone can tell you 1,000,000 times how to execute these skills, but the only way to learn them is by executing them yourself. Execute these skills, optimize these skills, master these skills. You're in control of your own success. This is the way. What I've done for the past 2 years is not just keep you positive every single day. And believe me, that took a lot of patience because you're looking at a chart that's totally red. XRP's dipping down, and I still got to be positive when I'm making a video. And that took a lot some days. But it wasn't only that. I also taught you what you needed to know to get to where we are now. I taught you how to stay patient, how to ignore the dips. I told you about all the FUD, what people were saying. And I said, listen, everything that they're saying is all bullshit. And I showed you the facts along the way. But now it's up to you because now you got to have your own game plan. If you're planning to take profit, have a plan. Don't just sell, get worthless US dollars, and then end up blowing through the money that you just made off of your crypto, only to end up right back here chasing the next big thing. If you're going to cash out, make sure you have a plan. And you got to make money if you want to quit your job. You got to have that money coming in. So you got to continue. If you're going to cash out, you got to put that money to work for you. You got to earn money off of that money. That's why sometimes it's better to just stay invested and get passive income instead. Because so what if you blew through that money this month? Next month, you're going to get more passive income. And even if you blow through that, the following month, you're going to get more passive income money. And that's why passive income is always a better option than cashing out for a bag of useless, worthless dollars. But you gotta have a plan. And like I always tell you, stay patient, stay positive, and let's get rich together. With that said, I'm gonna wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful New Year's Eve. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.